More energy.
They say
more passion. More passion.
More energy. More energy. More passion.
More footwork.
More footwork.
Eish.
Hello guys and welcome to another episode. My name is Tats and we're back with another one. I'm with my main guy today, and guess what? This is an opportunity for us to fry Rudy.
Right.
Harry.
Imagine
that.
And just for those of you who don't know, my name is Tristan and we have a fantastic opportunity. You are correct. We get to roast Rudy.
In his absence, and he doesn't have to say anything.
Right? And he can't give us that look. You know that look he gives you. Oh no.
Especially when you start brushing his nipples. Like, yeah,
sorry, that was really loud.
Welcome to the Man Podcast, where your mind truly matters. We're your hosts, Tatenda and Rudy. Here, we tackle life's challenges, foster resilience, and promote wellness. Each episode promises to make a difference, one viewer at a time. Buckle up for a journey of enlightenment, because in the world of man, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Stay tuned.
Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. We come to you every Friday to ensure that you're the best possible version of yourself, mentally, physically, and everything in between. We are here. Rudy is not here, but we're sending a massive shout out to him. He's not feeling great. But before I get into why Rudy is not here, I just want to ask something. When Tristan got in here, he spoke and said, Rudy has got something. What did you say he's got?
Rudy has laryngitis and tonsillitis.
Do you know what laryngitis is? I know tonsillitis.
We didn't. We had to do a quick Google search. We won't spoil it, but put it in the comments. What is laryngitis?
Yes, what is laryngitis? If you know it, put a blue heart. We're going to tick. Yeah,
it's okay.
It's okay. Yes, let us know in the comments.
No one's gonna check if you use ChatGPT.
Oh wow, use it. Yeah, we all do. ChatGPT has been good for us. Anyway, we last week we spoke about awkward questions that ladies would ask us.
Yes.
And this week we've got a special guest who is Ghost. So in a few seconds you're gonna hear an amazing voice, and that is the lady, the Ghost. Hi Ghost, how are you?
Hey guys.
We can't hear you.
Hey guys.
There we go. Now we can hear you. It will be so funny if the edit picks up both.
How you doing?
We're good.
We're good.
How was your day, guys?
How was mine? Yo. But let me tell you, I don't know where to begin.
Is it?
So I went to Eat Bowls today.
Mm-hmm.
And first up, go in the bowling machine, and shout out to Black Widow because they've been sponsoring the bowling machine. So we go in, first round, I go in and I was nowhere. I'm like, no, gents, put it at 110 so that at least I can see the ball. Exactly. Jeez, I was feeling like nonsense. Let me not say the actual word. Then the second round was even worse. Only on the third round did it start clicking. Like, dude, you're going to screw up a day because you're thinking of the stuff that you did already wrong. And it's always been some sort of a weakness for me for the past couple of weeks, and I've been trying to unlearn old habits.
Yeah.
Because I would be stressed for me being broke next month. You get how stupid that is.
No, I hear
it's
what
not
you're
even
saying.
payday yet here in this month. I'm
But
already
you're
worried
about next month.
What am I gonna do in the 20th of September when I don't have money? Like, you can't control that.
100%, but I don't think you're alone in that. I think a lot of us do that to ourselves. I mean, yeah, 100%. I don't think everyone does it to the same level.
Yeah.
But that almost existential dread like people have. I mean, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, weirdly enough, and they were talking about philosophy. And they were kind of saying about existence. People go into the spiral of what is meaning. And then they kind of explain the difference between meaning and meaning. There's two different meanings. There's the meaning of did God create the world, whatever, the type of thoughts. And then there's meaning in, you find meaning in the fact you went to the nets today and you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And that you spend time with your wife and people who love you. That's a different type of meaning. And that same thing applies to everyone, where we look ahead and we go, oh no, next month is whatever. And we don't look at now and actually enjoy the fact that we have, like, you in the session.
Or live in the now.
Exactly. You in
live
a
in the
session.
now. Exactly.
100%. And I don't think you're alone on that at all. I think all of us do it to different levels.
But then how are you on the 25th of August and you're already worrying about the 25th of September?
Exactly.
Because I understand if you are worrying about month end, then I understand in the first week. But you're already a month ahead. Like, what's going on?
So, do you know what? I think that's almost a form of very, very mild PTSD. If you've been in that situation before, you always worry it's coming
Exactly.
again.
I always say to my wife, I'm so scared of being broke. I'm so scared of poverty.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying I'm living in such luxury or abundance or
No,
whatnot.
but-
I'm just so scared of not having an income because I've been there
Yeah.
and it screwed me. So yeah, PTSD, I guess.
But you'll find even people, so the reason why it's, for example, you look at really rich people, how do they keep making more money? They don't have to worry
'Cause
about
they're
making their
scared.
next cent.
Yes.
They need to worry about their next, but they're hungry for it. That's what they want. They either have a fear of it or an absolute desire of it, and that's what pushes them.
Wow.
And it's probably the same
So
thing. in
desire or fear still pushes you.
100%. You
Yeah.
get pushed by something. Obviously, desire is much better to be pushed by than
Yes,
fear.
it's better. Yes. Than
And
fear,
that
yeah.
fear turns into desire when you get to a point where you don't have to fear it anymore. But that fear is there, and in everything. I think even think about guababa. You know what that is?
What is that?
It's being scared to talk to girls.
Yeah, guava. You Tristan knows Zulu more than
You know, this guy, okay, we started off with doing a sound check and he goes 1 2, I go 1 2 and Pumza goes 1 2, Tristan goes Sanbonani. yes. Wow. Anyway, how was your week? That's very profound that you just said that fear or desire will drive you to do what you do. So wow. How was your week?
A lot. I think emotionally a lot in terms of having to deal. So at our school we have a project week, and the kids are working on role model things. So it's taken a lot out of, number one, explaining. So dealing with positive and negative, trying to get them to understand the difference between a positive and negative,
I see.
and even still in a negative, understanding that there is positive. The worst people in the world still had qualities that were world class, and that's what led them to be leaders.
Wow.
So it's those type of things, because you don't want to build a sense of bad and good in full stop, because unfortunately in life there is no all bad,
all good, yeah.
You can find a silver lining in anything, and you can find the grey cloud in anything. There's
Yeah, yeah.
always good and bad in everything. So that was kind of difficult, but I think a lot of them enjoyed it. And then they had to build stuff in class, so wood glue everywhere in my class with paint on the floor, having to
So
clean
it's smelling
paint.
of glue and the paint and the
And
dirt.
then some guy will eat peanuts there. Those, you know, those like tomato peanuts, like it's like a Foxy Naxmal.
I
You know,
see,
but
I
they
see,
have it
I
on the
see.
peanuts, like
Yes,
the
yes,
flavored
yeah,
peanuts.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
word! Then they eat those. Then the other kid, the one day, had a garlic tub.
So
that he had
it's
put
a
stuff
smelling
in
of
it.
garlic
Oh
then.
my, and paint.
And I don't like the smell of garlic anyway.
And do you know how bad it was? It felt like I bathed in,
In garlic. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
garlic, but I don't like.
No, I don't like. They say that it's healthy, and I get that, but I don't like.
You don't like it at all.
Nah.
I don't buy it.
I
don't
still
include
remember my
groceries.
wife once made
I like
a
it, but
nice stew,
Doesn't.
and she put garlic.
And it
in,
was on Christmas.
yeah.
Was part
Oh,
of it.
yes,
and
it
looking
was.
at you not enjoying
Yeah.
the best stew on Christmas Day, that hit me, and I was like,
yeah, like,
I'm never,
nah.
I'm never
Hectic. I
buying.
love garlic,
Yeah.
but I don't love
Garlic
the smell.
bread. I love garlic bread.
I love garlic in anything. Like you
No.
can put as much as you want in food, as long as it's not. I don't like when I open the tub.
And then you smell.
I can deal with it for like 2 minutes while I'm using
Oh,
it.
Max.
Then I must
Okay.
close and
That's
I must
it.
put it away
Put
because
it
you
away.
don't smell it in the food.
Ah.
Because you,
I do smell it in
I
the
love
food.
garlic bread.
but
Only.
see, it's because you have a this taste for it.
I think
So your nose knows.
That's
it's like
true. I still remember. It still traumatizes me up to now. It was amazing. You know, you look at food and you're like, ooh,
and then you
yes.
smell garlic.
But then,
Garlic,
why did she have to
man.
put
And I was like,
garlic
I'm
in
done
there?
with garlic.
Yeah.
I want to try garlic powder actually.
no thanks. I'm good.
It doesn't
the
taste
same?
as good.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's almost like onions to onion powder. It's not the same.
Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
Not
wow.
the same thing.
Okay. Anyway, so that's what was you in a nutshell. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Busy. So I'll give it a
10
It's not been
is
so bad.
okay, 1 worst.
I'll give it a 6, 7.
Okay, that's
You
not the
survived.
worst.
What's important? You
Survived.
survive.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why I can't be under
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost, how was your week?
in the nether realm.
That was my week. Yeah, I think it was good. It was good. I think for me, it's been a week. I've been waking up happy. I'm not a morning person.
That's good.
For
But
once,
every
yeah.
day I wake up and I'm looking forward to the day. I don't even know what I'm looking forward to,
But you're looking
but I'm
forward
so
to it.
joyful.
That's fantastic.
And I don't know why. There's no reason.
Can
for
I
that.
get some of that?
Dude,
I'm
always a
also
morning
shocked.
person.
But he even complained
I
on
mean,
Monday.
guys, it's too early.
Monday
Come on.
morning, like he actually did what we usually do to him. He's like, guys,
Yeah.
why are you so happy in the
Like,
morning?
no, man, it's too
We're
early.
like,
Go
no,
on, yeah.
I guess tables have turned.
How the turntables
Yeah,
wash the office.
Because with me, I always know that okay, my alarm goes off at 5 or 5:30, so I know that okay, I'm up already. But now this time on Monday, I woke up because I wanted to go pee. Then the next thing, crap,
It's
we're
10 to
late.
7.
It's 10 to 7. I'm late. Yeah. So now we have to get up and now
rushing.
and the guys wake up, they just jump out. Yeah, good morning.
And you're like,
come on,
uh-uh,
man. No,
uh-uh.
no. Anyway, are you a morning person or you're not a morning person? Or are you that kind of person that if you haven't gotten your coffee, you're a danger to society? Let us know in the comments.
I need an hour, otherwise I'm a danger to society.
Yeah, I also need an hour.
I wake up
Wait,
and I'm like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You can give me coffee straight away. It doesn't make it. An
Just
hour.
give me an hour.
for you to gather your thoughts.
Yes.
That's me. That's why I'm saying this week has been amazing because hello, I
You
don't
just
need an
wake up.
hour. I'm
Let's
just
go.
ready
I wake
to
up
face
as
the
soon as
world.
my alarm goes off. Let's go. I'm already making
And
noise.
he's already
I'm like,
loud,
Yeah.
and you know he's
You're like,
loud.
come on,
So
man.
just
Yeah.
imagine waking up.
Yeah. Allah even says, Dad. It's too early.
Please.
Please.
You
You'll
know
be-
you are happy, but please.
It's crazy. You'll be surprised because of how loud I am, how quiet I am. Like in the
morning, you're a
Can't
grumpy
hear me.
guy.
I'm like, I'm not even grumpy.
Don't talk to me. Just don't have life.
I talk like this. I like, nah, leave me alone, please. Man.
I remember Tabani, one of my little brothers, he says, dude, for the next hour, I'm trying to get the world to come to me or me to
Not
go to
me,
the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trying
One
to
of
do
the two,
something.
yes. We're trying to meet halfway. So please, I'm on my way to making my day. So
Yeah.
please. So
We haven't figured it out yet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway, tonight we're speaking about awkward questions that gents. So I sent out on Facebook
Yes, I
and
saw.
in my WhatsApp status some of the awkward questions that guys have.
So
That's
they
why
sent
we've got-
you
yes.
the questions.
That's why we've
Yes.
got Ghosty to come and clarify some of those questions.
I can't clarify, guys.
Yeah, you can try.
We clarified.
We
last-
did
last
exactly.
week.
Yes.
Yeah, but you guys
represent-
were here. You spoke for yourselves. So
No, you can speak for yourself.
I'm gonna
You
speak for
give us
myself.
some sort of.
Exactly.
okay, and other people can always.
Then we can jump in,
we
and the
can
guys in the
always,
comment section also
comment
can.
there.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And the
We
guys
might
are-
have insight.
Yes,
you never know.
Exactly.
Okay, I might
So-
give you guys advice here and there.
The first question actually came from this guy, this boy Dario. He's grade 8, grade 9, somewhere there, and he says, "Why is it that girls always go for the bad boy in class or in school? The kid that is always expelled, going to the principal, suspended, and the bad boy basically."
But that's something that is actually quite prevalent and has always been. I wonder if that's. I suppose you could do the research and get an actual
Make sure
genetic
it's
answer.
Yeah, but then a bad boy is exciting.
okay.
It's the
When we are
unpredictability
younger,
has
when
to
we
be.
are younger teenagers,
Yeah.
we prefer a bad boy. A bad boy is exciting. A bad boy never runs out of something to say. You understand?
So in other words, you're trying to say the guy that is always at the principal and not listening, the guy that is always mistreating girls, because his actual question says, why do most kind men get rejected while the rude, disrespectful ones get into relationships?
Yeah, because we find the good ones, I must say, boring sometimes.
Jeez.
Do you not think also, and now this is just my experience and as
Yes.
I've changed as a person.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I'm not saying I'm not a good person now,
Okay.
but when I was younger, I was very, very nice.
Very reserved.
Yes, very reserved and very nice.
Okay,
And it's
okay.
almost to a point where you're not masculine. You're almost
You're a pushover.
you're pushover.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I feel not all women obviously, but some women they need that masculine energy. That I'm the boss. That authority.
they want-
Yes,
they want- they
leader.
want to be controlled.
That-
Leader.
exactly. That's
Not
why I
even
said
controlled,
it's
leader.
boring.
Not
But you
necessarily
need someone
controlled.
who's that's why I said
authoritative.
Okay.
yes.
Also, so if you say sit down, they actually prefer if a guy says, we're going.
Yeah, like we're going,
We're going
out
for
now.
lunch.
Like we're going for lunch. Not. Oh, you wanna,
Can we
you wanna
please
go?
Can we
go
please
for
go for lunch?
Whereas, like as
Someone
a
who
nice guy,
takes
you're doing
charge.
it. You're doing it
Exactly.
for you. You're trying to be nice.
Yeah, you
But you're doing it for us.
But yes,
us
whereas if
going
I
on
go,
lunch,
we're
yeah.
going for lunch now.
We're
Like,
going.
I know you're hungry. We're going. Let's go. It gives off a different vibe than. Do
It's
you
not
feel like
abusive.
It's not abusive.
No,
authority.
it's authoritative.
But
Stamp
it's
your
like
ground.
it's like he knows his things. Like the guy is always he's like always interesting. That's why I said interesting, because there's always new things you discover about that person.
Is that why women find it better when a guy says, dress up, I'm coming to fetch you? Not, can you dress up so that we can go for dinner?
Yeah, like baby, I'm taking you out for dinner today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's how I was explaining. Like for me, when I was in my late 20s, I preferred a good guy, a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Because remember, that was me as a teenager.
Yes,
that guy that every girl in school likes.
Every
Then he
girl
gets to
wants that,
choose
yes,
you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Captain
in
of
teenagers,
there's a sport he plays, and then he's a
Yes, yeah,
captain.
yeah.
You understand it? He's like, even though he's maybe academically,
because
And
a
a
lot
lot of
of-
the masculine energy.
Yeah.
maybe academically he's so
or
dumb.
yeah, maybe like literally, if you watch a movie of guys that are playing football,
Yes.
they are dumb.
Yeah.
Literally, their IQ is
exactly.
next to zero, next
Yeah.
to nothing. But then all the girls,
Want
the hottest
him.
girl in the school
Wants him.
Wants him
Because it's the testosterone. It's the man hormone. Is strong in that one.
And
So as
everything on
women-
him looks good because of remember
The arrogance.
positive attitude, guys. It attracts.
and is arrogant.
Exactly.
Arrogance, like so quiet arrogance, and that's something that I learned to portray, even if it's not true,
Okay.
as I got older. And that's why I can say like the difference is like, whereas before I'd be like, oh, you know, whatever, and like
Yeah.
now I'll just be like, nah, or yes, and I just ended up speaking my mind, but it comes across as that confidence,
Yeah.
even though I'm just saying what I actually.
And then
think.
they're like,
I'm
yo,
not-
you're so arrogant.
Yeah.
and then I'm
Yes,
like,
yes.
not at all. I
Not
just
at all.
say exactly
Exactly.
what I
What I-
see.
yes,
But
yeah.
it comes across like that, and it changed like at that stage how I interacted with females and how they interacted with me
Yeah.
completely. And that's why I can say, maybe from a guy's perspective, when you are the nice guy, you are doing a nice thing, but you're doing a nice thing that a friend would do. You're doing what the girlfriends do as
the
well.
girl finds you as a friend more than get into a relationship
Yes.
with
Yes,
you.
Or rather,
because-
friend zone you.
Yes, because
Because you're a brotherly kind of guy.
You are nice. You are caring.
So can we then say, don't be nice?
it's not don't
No,
be nice.
don't be yourself. I mean, be
That's
yourself.
the thing. It's you've got to show that you are comfortable with yourself. A lot of the times when
Yes.
we're being nice, what we're doing is we're sacrificing.
Yeah,
And
it
if-
makes sense. Makes
and
sense,
also,
yeah.
and if you think even like with the woman, if she's ready to sacrifice on day one for you like a lot, you kind of go, that's a red
Oh,
flag.
yeah.
Like,
why are you too nice?
why are you saying like on the first
Yes.
day you'll go drive to Cape Town with me? Like no.
Why aren't you saying no?
Yes. Why is there no
Yeah.
backbone? Why is there
Yeah.
no like you have
Or
your own life?
backbone.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to.
Dario-
Dario doesn't have to change who he is. He will find someone who's gonna appreciate him the
100%.
way he is.
So
You-
carry on the
because
way you
if he start pretending to someone that is not, is for how long is he going
That's
to be
the
able to do
thing.
that?
That's the
Eventually, I mean, the girl is gonna say that nah.
So the right girl is gonna come.
The right girl.
100%. And chances are, if you're a really nice guy, you learn the hard way. As unfortunate as it will be from, he'll learn the hard way how to just be himself, and that doesn't mean being rude or being arrogant or whatever it is. It's,
Just to be out there.
yes,
Yeah.
It's
You know?
like I
Because
said,
that's
so
not your real you as well.
100%. Like
Yeah.
my way is
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
I try to be funny.
But not every guy is gonna be funny. So
100%. So
you
my
can't
way is
ask him
comedy.
to. You can't ask him to go to the girl and be funny.
No.
You're not
No,
funny.
if you can't
Yes.
crack jokes, don't crack jokes.
Exactly.
You
So
don't have
don't
to.
like your way. I think we're the
Yeah.
same, but let's just say
Because Dario strikes me. Dario is the kid is a nice kid,
Yes.
very talkative, but sometimes talks a little bit more than he needs to. Have you
Okay.
ever had those people
Yeah.
that he does not ever, he does
I have a
not, he
friend
has,
just
he
like
has
that.
a extreme
Okay.
or a zero.
Oh, so whatever he does,
So
he
when
does it too
when
much.
he start talking, he doesn't keep
he
quiet.
go.
When he's
Yes.
quiet, he's
When
like
he's quiet,
so quiet.
he
doesn't
doesn't
wanna
talk.
talk.
Yes.
No, man,
maybe
someone
girls
will
find
appreciate
it.
him the
Yes.
way he is.
He'll also find his thing.
Yeah.
You find your thing.
Yeah,
You
I think
do.
so. I think it's too early as well because he's 14.
Ah, he's
it's
still gonna
way
grow.
too early
He's
to
still-
feel
He,
like
oh,
you're
he's
gonna
got
be
his
single.
whole life. I used to be a very talkative person. But then by the time I go to high school, guess what? I just changed. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I would prefer to keep quiet. Like, yes, I'm loud when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with. Then I became an introvert.
Yeah.
Do you
So there's
understand?
no rush.
So
It's
there's no
14.
rush. 14, come
It's
on.
too young.
It's just also
I know it feels like you are missing out, but there's no.
And are you going to find the love of your life when you're
No,
14?
no.
What are the
ends up-
chances?
What ends up happening is those people, and I don't mean it to anyone who is that, but they generally peak in high school.
Yes.
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 They generally peak in high
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
And the nice guy learns those lessons and then does it in the right way as they get older.
As they go older.
Then when you get to university, there will be girls there that appreciate that.
You're feeling
part.
hot, bro.
100%. Yeah, I swear.
I'm feeling hot. Oh, you just don't like.
You
Man
just want to
City
show us your
anymore.
guns.
Yeah.
Oh, what guns? I got
Oh, you don't
gummy
like.
worms.
Oh, you don't like Man City anymore. Anyway,
I love
Dario.
City. It'll
Dario,
never
my
change,
boy,
brother.
there is enough time. There is so much fish in the tank or in the sea.
In this.
Focus
You
on
are-
yourself, my
yes.
brother.
Go to
Focus
school.
on learning yourself.
That's
Enjoy
it.
your cricket.
Mm.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway, next question. Do you actually like it when a man approaches you with the intention of asking you on a date? I don't mean like catcalling and that sort of weird crap. Just being genuine and straightforward. Or do you like it when a guy pretends like they don't want to take you on a date, but you can know that that's their intention? Or you want a guy that's going to come directly straight and say, I like you and I want to get to know you.
Yeah, I think most of us women, we prefer a guy that's just direct, honestly. Especially if you're going to DM me. I don't know face to face, but if it's DM, please don't hey hi every day. Just hey hi once and put your I like you, I saw you, and I like you. I would like to take you out on a date, or may I please have your contact details?
So don't go, hey.
Don't go
how
hey
was
hi
your
today,
day?
tomorrow hey hi, the other day.
Especially online.
It's-
People are
it's-
not
it's-
online to make friends.
There's
I
no
promise
time.
you, that woman on the other side, she is screaming when she's
Inside,
reading.
she's
Just
like,
get to the point.
Not out inside, outside. She's screaming like.
Just get to the point.
I wish I could just I took an interest. I was looking at you, but I would understand if you don't feel the same way. You also need to I told you that the reason why I gave you a chance because we met on social media, it was because of how you spoke. You didn't get to a point like I want you. Maybe you didn't even want me that time.
Yeah.
But the fact that you were the only guy that spoke sense, that never said, "Hey, sweetie, what are you wearing?" Hey, blah blah blah. Just a normal conversation. Because
Yeah.
remember, as women, we mature fast, very fast. A 14-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl,
They are
she's
not the
already
same.
18.
Yes,
You understand?
yeah,
So
yeah.
we appreciate matured conversations.
So would you rather, Tris, are you the kind of guy that's going to approach a girl and say, hi, how are you? Can I take you on a date? Or you're the guy that sort of like wants to, let me get to know the girl, let me,
In person or
any.
I never DM people. I wasn't a fan of online
DM.
stuff.
Yeah.
In
But-
person,
So it's
No,
so
when
weird.
you meet someone for the first time, or when you, let's not talk about Kelly. When you met someone for
Well,
the
I
first
can use her
oh,
as
is
an
it?
example.
Okay,
So-
let's just say, did
so-
you know her before?
No.
That's what I'm
So this is the craziest thing, and it's the one thing that I don't know how I managed to get right because this was just by accident.
okay.
I really liked her. I thought she was really pretty, but I was at a stage where I didn't want to date anyone, and I actually still, if I were to have to imagine, trying to like go after her, and
You knew her though.
I
In a
didn't.
circle.
I hadn't met her yet.
Okay.
I met her for the first time, like literally the week we started varsity.
Okay.
But when I saw her, I was interested, but I was also like, I don't want to date anyone. So
Okay.
I kind of just became like friends. But I always have been bad. If I actually wanted something from, like, I wanted to date someone, I had no ability to understand signals. As a matter of fact, like, I could not. But if I didn't care, like, I just thought they were hot or whatever, and I didn't actually care. I just wanted to,
You
you know.
end up dating them.
No, like one time, it was easy. But if I actually liked them and I actually saw, like, oh, I like this, and I like their
Take your
vibe,
time.
then
Yeah.
I kind of like lose all ability to understand what's going on.
Okay.
Like there was a time where she literally told me, I explained to her that when a girl likes me and I like them, they have to like almost say it to my
you-
face,
or
like
give
say
you a
like
signal. Oh, you
like-
don't.
Spell it
okay.
out.
no, like say like I like you.
I like you too.
Right? Like-
yeah.
like
Can you do
I like
something
you.
about this?
Yes.
You can't read
And
your
then
sign.
she repeated to me, okay, she went straight away, I like you, and I was like that, and I walked away because we were out. I was like, just like that.
And you
then
are
I
not
said,
catching that she's actually telling
no.
you. She's like,
That's what I'm saying. Like when,
Or
when
like that. Yeah, okay, cheers.
like,
I was like,
Darby,
yes,
yes,
right?
Darby,
Because but
I
also
mean, I
we were
like
like
you.
friends though, so I don't date people that I'm not friends with.
Yeah.
I need to get to know the person before I'll date them.
Yeah.
So we were friends, and even though I liked her, I really thought she didn't have an interest in me.
I see.
So I just went, yes, exactly like that.
Then you
I'm
walk
gonna go get a
away.
drink, And then I just walked away.
Like,
Oh my
dumb.
goodness.
Yeah.
when I was pursuing someone, so after that, I was very straightforward. Once I kind of like got the sense eventually somehow, then I'm pretty straightforward in terms of like whatever it is. Like I said, look, I have this feeling, whatever, and I want us to do this.
Yeah.
I fully get it if you don't, and because we spoke face to face, literally we were like saying like this, and I just said to her, look, you can let me know how you feel. I'll give you time if you don't want to chat to me, whatever it is, whatever you need, it's fine. I'm gonna carry on vibing, like living life. You'll let me know.
Okay.
Because we were at
It's-
Ray, so we were close. So I just said, just send me a
Just
message,
like
let me
that.
know, whatever.
Let me know what. Yeah.
And then after that, I think it
It's
took her like
so
a week
funny.
or two, and then
It's so funny that I've always been scared of rejection. I think up to now I'm scared. I've got so much PTSD. It's as if my parents dumped me on the side of the road and
It's
just
because
left
your
me.
first girlfriend dumped you.
No, she didn't.
No, she
I
didn't
dumped
dump
her.
you. She betrayed you. She
Yes, I guess.
why
So, yes,
that in women.
So I think it's at the back of my mind. But when I went on, especially when I was online, I was not there to date. I was there as a means of we having fun.
yeah,
Because when a lot of girls would say, send me 12 Rand Vodacom at that time, 29 or 10 Rand Vodacom, it was still 10 Rand. I'll send you my naked pics. That's the goal, right? Then I'll be like, so your body is worth 10 Rand. That was my thinking process, literally.
yeah.
Like, your body is worth 10 Rand. So you're willing to sacrifice your body, your private parts and
Wow.
everything for 10 Rand. Then I get blocked. So I
And then
never-
I get blocked.
So I never had the sense of I'm going on a dating site because I want to go on a date. And even when I sent Pums a message for the first time, it was more to do with we are interacting as people.
yes.
I
just want
feel
to
like that's
interact,
the
yes.
best way to go
Yeah,
about
because
it.
it was not a site to
But
look for
but there was
relationship. It
yeah,
was just,
and
it
I
was
was
just
not
to
even
chat, have fun.
intending to date her until a year later or 2 years later. Like, let's try this.
Yeah, well, because you guys
It was a
obviously.
year
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know each other
Exactly,
face to face.
There was no face. There was no profile picture.
For a
anything.
whole
It's
year.
just- Yes, it's just
But, see,
chatting.
but that's kind of cool though. That's a cool
Yeah.
concept.
So I
because-
never like especially even now I've seen a lot of gents going, "Apes, they'll stop the car and open the window, come inside, or can I have your number?" I can't do that. I
I
see
hate
gents do it, guys with BMWs and
You won't,
VWs,
you
and
won't
I'm like,
believe me.
even if I was single, I can't do this.
You're not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
So when I was on Rage, a group of girls did that to me.
Jeez, as you're walking past,
They called you.
Yeah.
and did you
Oh
go?
my God.
No, I was like,
What exactly?
Like I was walking down, like, so obviously this matric vac Rage in Plet, not Plet, Belito.
Okay.
I'm actually in Belito, and I'm walking down.
Because there's
past where
one
I
at
stay.
there's one in
Plet as well.
Plet, yes,
and then
yeah.
I was in the one in Belito in Schlange. So I was walking down the street in Belito going to go buy alcohol or something. And next thing I just see this like Polo drive up behind, they hooting from behind. So like I turn and like
What's
look,
this?
I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And then they like stop next to me and these like 4 girls are like whistling at me and like, I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, this looks like how I die.
Yeah, like, 1,000 ways to die. Holmes, sorry, Ghosty, would you do that if, let's suppose you were walking when you were still single and a guy stops you in their car or when they're in their car, would you stop?
No.
Do you
when
consider that
for
a
me,
turn-off?
even there were so many times when I was working in Florida and we're staying in Soweto. There were so many times where people that knew me, that used to be my colleagues, they were even females, then they will hoot because they see me walking, they want to give me a lift. Then I will not even look. And then when they see me one day, like, every morning, Pumza, I see you, I hoot, you never look. Because if you are hooting, you're going to have to call me by my name. Hello?
Otherwise, you're not.
Then you don't know me, I don't know you, I have no business with you. That was
100%.
me.
It's safer.
So
it's
for
safer like that.
gents, that's actually a turn off. Then when you're stopping, and
But you should know
hooting.
that. Like, I don't mean it
I
in
think,
a
yeah,
rude
'cause
way,
it's
but you should know
disrespectful,
that
though.
is so
It's
disrespectful.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Maybe some women like it, but I mean, even as a teenager growing up, because Zulu men and Xhosa men, they
do
like
that,
to call you, and then they'll be praising you as a woman,
As you're
praising your
walking.
thighs, your legs, and your behind as you are walking. You understand? That's how it is. But then it's really irritating.
Yeah.
Because first of all, when you're passing boys, already your walks they just change. You feel like
Because everyone,
You're like,
all eyes are on
like
you.
all eyes. You don't know what to
Yes.
do with yourself, and then someone does that to you, and
Yeah.
like no.
Yeah, it's just like being caught up front at assembly, and you have to walk the whole way, and
It's
you're
like you
sitting
can't
at the
walk.
back.
You
like,
feel like your
"Eish,
legs
like,
are.
just- and it's so far. The stage is
And everyone just-
like, jeez,
Everyone's just looking at you.
turning,
They
yeah.
are
And then
waiting
now
for
now
you.
you're like, "Ish, my legs are
Exactly.
ish.
Like,
How am I walking?
Am I okay? Yeah. Okay, let's go on. What's with all the pillows?
Ooh,
Oh,
pillows
yeah,
makes
that's
the
a great one.
pillows makes the bed
never
look
get it.
sophisticated. Honestly.
So it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, you don't. We're not saying
But you're not using
we're not
them.
saying use all of them. Use two, and two continental. The rest, guys, are there just for
Wait, two continental.
two continentals and just two standard pillows.
Yeah.
The rest of those, even if there's 12, the rest, guys, is just to make the bed look
So
sophisticated.
if okay, let's do some mathematics. Should every pillow cost you about 250 rand?
If you want the best.
Okay, so let's just 100 rand. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's 100 rand,
Mm.
right? 100 rand for
So
pillow.
that's 1,200 for
That's
pillows.
1,200 for pillows that
pillows
you don't
only.
use,
That
that
you
no
don't
one
use.
uses.
Yeah, but then it makes the bed looks beautiful.
For who?
For me,
then
because
it's not like
you
people walk
used
into
to
the-
struggle making the bed, and then
Yeah.
I would tell you, baby, no, that's not how I make. And then I realized, no, man, I'm hating this guy. Let him make the bed. As soon
you
as he
do it-
gets out,
you
I
should do it
redo the bed.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
That is the worst thing you can do.
Ever.
But then but he doesn't know that I did it because remember it's gone.
But I pick up stuff like that, and that is
You're like,
the
I
worst
didn't leave
thing.
this bed like
This so okay, but
And
look,
I'm
to be
thinking
fair,
I killed it. I like
if
this
I make
time.
my bed, I make my bed like military school because at boarding school, like
Oh
they
yeah,
told you
you are
have to make
fine.
it
Yeah, you are fine.
fold,
yeah.
fold, fold.
You
has
see,
to
you
be
are
flat.
good.
You're good because you went to
You
boarding
know, you
school.
were taught how to make a bed.
Yeah.
But if I do something
Yes.
and someone redoes it,
Not on your face though. It's
no,
not nice.
it doesn't matter. Don't tell me that I'm doing it wrong, or don't
teach
tell
me.
me to do it, or,
Or
teach,
teach
me.
me.
There's no such
No.
thing as just.
But then what happens when I tell you all the time that you are doing wrong and you're still not getting it? Then it's gonna cause conflict.
If you've shown me properly, and I don't ask again, that's on me, and I will accept that as like for me personally, I would
But if
accept
if
that.
you tell me this is how to do it,
Yeah, if you
But
show
the thing
me,
is, I
but if
never
you just
really
say
got
that's
it
He
wrong.
never wanted to learn.
never
He
really
was
So,
not
but
willing
that's
to
fine.
learn.
That's fine. But that's like him. Like I'm saying, like me, I value doing something as my time, and I'm not gonna waste. So if you do it once, I won't do it next time.
so I will just jump out of bed. You do it,
Eh?
kind of vibe.
No, what I mean is I'll do it, and then if you do it, if you now redo it,
Redo.
I won't do it next time.
Never.
I'll
Yeah,
leave it.
I think we all like that. I think us as women also, if there's something that we did and you didn't tell me, or I cooked and then you didn't tell me the food was not nice, then so that I can try to make it different, or you didn't enjoy the chicken
Yeah.
the way I did it. We all like that. But now in a case where, especially in marriage, it's like shoes. Then he's got 4 pairs in the sitting room. You understand? And since you were married, I mean, you've been married for
You
8
say
years.
you need to put
I've
it
been
in the
saying
bed.
it from the first. Baby, take the shoes in the bedroom. Baby, take. I get tired, and it's frustrating. So for my peace,
Just let it.
just
yeah.
just take the shoes.
Yeah.
Go
And
put
just
the
put them
shoes.
there, yeah.
That's it. Problem solved.
Okay, pillows,
Yes.
guys. 12 pillows. How many
It
pillows
doesn't
do
have
you
to be
put on
12.
your
It could
bed?
be for
It's
me.
a random number, but
In
still.
in the comment section, ladies.
For
how
me,
many
it's 6 or
pillows?
7. I
Okay.
don't go more than 7.
How many pillows do you put on your bed? Done.
it's to
let's
make
go.
shapes.
Exactly. Okay, let's go. Periods. Do you change pads when it's full, half, or even a tiny bit? That has to be uncomfortable, like wearing a wet diaper. Do you wait for it to be full, or as soon as it's wet, you change it?
Here's the thing that you guys don't understand. It does not feel wet.
That well, I was about to say, like
It does
the
not feel
understanding
wet.
of what it is.
Remember, it absorbs.
It's like a sponge.
Exactly.
So is it like a pamper?
It's like pampers, also kids. That's why you will see a child walking and the pamper is so full because it does not feel wet.
So the kid is not feeling the
Nothing, especially if it's a good brand. There is no rush. There's nothing.
You change it when it's time
and there's
to
a
change.
gel
You change when you
inside. It
shower.
absorbs the pee.
So you don't even feel wetness. You don't feel
You
like.
don't.
Wow.
You
Because
don't.
I was about to say, because you wouldn't know, they wouldn't make it so that you can know, like, oh, it's wet. now.
Not I'm
'Cause-
wet.
'cause
No.
it's like underwear. Imagine you had underwear. You can.
Exactly. Then right at the bottom is wet.
Yeah,
It's uncomfortable.
So
yeah.
you know you can count hours or minutes, or when you go to the bathroom, like I think it's time. You understand?
okay.
Yes, but it's not uncomfortable.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Wow. Okay.
You don't feel any wetness in
Wow.
it. Yeah.
Then this one says, "Why do you steal my food?"
Why do you still?
Why do you steal
What-
my food?
Like share or eat your food.
Like,
Well,
let's suppose we go.
Oh yeah, we buy like chips. Oh, you're
yes.
not hungry.
Yes.
Then we buy food.
Or-
then you eat the chips.
Or what do you want, babes? No, I'll have a chicken salad, right?
Then you buy a
then
burger.
you buy
then
a
they want
burger.
your
No, I
burger.
want my Why?
okay, in this family, it's other way around. I'm the one who orders what I want, and that guy they orders whatever he
he
wants.
can
He
answer.
eats my food.
So he can
answer
answer.
that.
Yeah,
Why does
answer
he eat
for
my
us,
food?
sir.
Why do you eat my food?
Because it looks nicer in the other place.
You sound exactly like my girlfriend. That is exactly.
It looks nicer.
So for me, I'm the kind of person that hates when people just take my
Grab,
food.
yeah.
I don't like it, but because he's my husband, I'm okay. But if, like, I was even telling him on Monday, there's a guy at the club that whenever I'm eating, or maybe I'm eating a packet of simple chips, or it's actually fresh chips, he will just come and put his hand. You understand? I don't like that because I don't know where your hand was.
Yo, no, I can't.
Where
deal
was
with
your
that
hand
either.
before you came here? You
There-
understand?
there's very few people I let touch my food.
Exactly.
thing,
That's the thing. I don't like people
And the
when they
thing
touch
is,
my
you're
food.
not asking. You just because there's no way I'm
Yes.
gonna touch your hand and say no, don't do that.
So rather ask me, can I have the
Can I?
wing?
Yeah.
But if it's my
Oh,
husband, it's
then,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I understand him. I'm okay with it.
Before
but
I started
before,
dating
when we're still
Kelly.
dating,
Yeah.
I would feel irritated inside, but keep it. But I'll be like, did he just take my chicken licking when the sliders came?
yeah?
Oh, sliders and wings, and then he just take my slider. My last one, I'm thinking, I'm gonna kill
I'm
him.
gonna kill you.
Don't worry.
And there was a
like-
time he took it, and then it was hot. It had chilies inside, and he doesn't like chilies, and he put it back, and I was like, yes, got him,
Got you.
got him.
Got you. Yeah, you wanted to say with you and Ken?
so yeah, she wasn't big into that, but she still did, and she knows it's like.
It's a boundary.
Even Rudy sometimes calls me Sheldon from Big Bang Theory because like there's certain things, like I sit in certain places, and it's not like I won't complain, but if I'm there first, that's where I'm going every time.
You give it like OCD vibes.
Yeah,
Are you the kind of guy that orders the same meal
no.
at the same spot?
Depends. So like Nando's, yes, but that's because I found exactly what I really enjoy.
Like, okay.
So like I'm actually having Nando's when I go home because my mom wanted Nando's.
Okay.
So for me, chicken wrap, no garnish, so no salad, with halloumi, extra sauce. Okay, mild, perfect. Then with that you get a hot pot.
Okay.
Not a hot pot, rice, veg, and chicken strips.
I see.
Hot. Best
So
meal.
you like hot stuff.
Yeah.
But then does Kelly then pick a
So
a
she
wedge
used
or
to
something?
try, and then I was like, hey, but then now I don't mind. She's one of the only people that I don't
You
mind.
don't mind. Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
My husband's the only person I don't
But
mind.
she also can't eat what I eat now because of her skin stuff. So,
Okay.
so you
now,
are safe.
So
you
now,
are- so she's forced not to because
Yes.
of medical.
but I don't mind. With her, like over the last 3-4 years, I've
Yeah.
been like, it's whatever you can take if I'm having.
Wow.
But yeah, no, like if my mom, even my mom, like if she comes, I'm like,
Like
Don't you dare. I think sometimes as ladies we just do it for romantic purposes.
what does that mean?
Like just
just for control.
to flirt
For
with
control.
you. Just to flirt with
Literally
you.
for
Just to be
control.
flirtatious
Like, look,
and
I got
just
your chair.
like exactly like just
I
like
had your
yeah.
chip,
But then
yeah.
there's women that will say I don't want food at all, and then the guy orders his food, and then she grabs the food
Yeah.
and eats everything. But you just said we just ordered, and you said you don't want anything. I mean,
Before I forget, on radio, you know, there's a program called Ask a Man. So you're asking a man. So this lady calls and she says the boyfriend is radio DJ, presenter, whatever. So every time she tells him something that doesn't sit well with her, he then goes next day and speaks about it on his radio show, right?
getting
And-
a content,
Yeah.
It's free
she
content,
says-
man.
content
and
creation.
she says it irritates her,
Yeah.
right? So the question was now, have you told him that it irritates you? So I don't think she did. But guess what? The guy picked up the girl's voice and called. And he said, hello, I'm the guy that she was talking about.
Oh my
I did not know that she was offensive. I was using it as content because as radio presenters, there's always stuff happening in and
Yes.
around. And I was
You have
using
to be
it as-
relatable.
Exactly, you have to
if
get
if my
content.
girlfriend comes and says, baby, I don't like it when you come back home 10 minutes or 20 minutes
That's a question you can
later,
ask
yes.
out to.
Then he then says on his radio show, what do you think in your relationship? Do you do this or do you have times?
Complain if your
Yes,
man
you
comes
understand.
late or whatever.
And he
partner,
was
whatever.
offended.
Ah,
He was hurt.
shame.
As a woman, or this is us asking girls, right? As a gent, if that was happening, how would you deal with it in a relationship? Do I then get angry at you and leave it like that? How would you come back as a woman
After
from
you've
such-
heard that from the
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah, after like
Yes.
you've said something hurt
Yes.
you.
Now us
Now we
together.
saying that by you saying that you've heard
Yes.
us.
Yeah.
How would you come back?
I'm gonna have to just be straightforward and ask for forgiveness. I mean, because I think the reason why she never said, she didn't want to hurt his feelings. She was not doing it because she was angry or whatever, but she was trying not. Sometimes there's things that we don't say because we're trying to avoid conflict. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth us fighting over it. But then when it comes out now, that's a problem. I think she would just apologize, and I'm sure she didn't mean it in a bad way
Yeah.
for her to call in. She would just
Yeah, but then she ended up saying that the guy is not driven because I kind of feel like other peers, other guys that are within his age group or his industry, they are doing better things. And
yo,
feel
I
like-
get nah.
And
Nah.
she feels like he's not driven enough.
Do you know?
No,
do you know what
now
the thing is?
then that means when she was saying that she was being spiteful, it was not coming from a good place at all.
Because she says she's a businesswoman.
Because how can you say he's not driven?
Yeah.
That means you are saying he's just going to do this thing for the sake of doing it. You are undermining his capabilities.
Exactly, and you're
So-
airing out your relationship.
Exactly. No, then it was not coming from
No,
a
he
good
was
place.
hurt.
Of
The
course,
guy,
I would have
yeah.
been.
Then this relationship we need to evaluate.
Evaluate, exactly.
We need-
Let's
we
not
need-
again.
we
need a board
definitely-
meeting.
Exactly. Without fear of contradiction, this relationship is done.
Exactly.
Without fear.
We had a bit of fun there and we deviated a bit. Then this one says, asking as a guy from a country where men are given little to no education about women's health and vice versa. How can I help someone who's having really bad time during their period? How can I help my partner if they're going through period pains or me understanding what they're going
I think
through?
you guys spoke about this on your previous video, didn't you?
We
kinda
did, but you're
we-
saying like from a woman's
yes, from a
perspective.
woman's
Like, how can you
perspective.
help?
Yes. Obviously, for me and us guys, we understand. But there's always a guy out there that's going, come on, how does this thing work?
For me, I would advise a person to get information. I mean, information is there. It's there. If you really
online.
care and you want to know, it's online. Just Google this thing. Watch a YouTube video. I'm going to search. There's a video on TikTok that a guy was explaining exactly our moods. Apparently, in a month, we are only happy or we are only ourselves for 14 days. Because remember, you are on periods. Then
4
after
or
your periods,
5
you are
days.
happy for a few days. And then now ovulation comes. You understand
That
that on
week
its
before.
own takes a toll on us. And so we are always emotional, always our...
So when you guys are in your period, what can we do for you?
We are different. Okay? There's people that have period pains. So you need to understand which pills that you can buy for them, medication. You need to know some would use warm hot water bottles. Yeah, but- so you need to understand. You need to ask your person. We
You
are
need to-
different.
You need to communicate.
You
That,
need
I think,
because
is
for
the
me,
biggest thing.
this month I could have period pains. The next month, it's nice, no period pain at all. It just ambushes me. I'm like, oh, I'm on periods. Other month I know a week before that I'm
Yeah.
on periods. Exactly. So we're different.
I see.
So you have to find out from. It's like loving
Or
a
ask.
person. Ask them
Ask.
how you can.
How can I
Like
be
we
there
said.
for you? Yeah.
Exactly. How can I?
Ask. That is always
How
our
can I
end
serve
goal.
you during this
Ask.
time? You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know
Like
the,
I
the
said-
sad thing about what the question actually said is that they said with there's so little education on it.
Education, yes.
And that kind of hurts me because I'm a qualified life orientation educator.
Listen.
So please
And
educate.
when I did the course, so funnily enough, I read a statistic while I was doing a paper in varsity. Obviously, these numbers are not 100%, I don't remember. But something like 60 to 80% of South African life orientation educators are not qualified for life orientation.
Jeez.
And when I did life orientation, I covered things like women's menstrual
Menstrual
periods,
cycles, yeah.
your gender roles now in today's society. Gender, what is gender? How do people feel comfortable in their sex? Like what type of person you are, understanding the difference between gender and sex.
Yeah.
The type of things that we have issues with today, they teach you. I had to do gender studies. I had to do all of these type of things. I had to do, you almost have to do a form of counseling. It's not really, but you understand Sigmund Freud's work. You start to understand why, like, a male will like someone who's like their mom, and you can explain that to people. So that when they see these habits, they don't
true
feel
that they
wrong.
say a boy child is gonna fall in love with
Their
their
first
mom.
love is their mom.
First love is their
According to Sigmund Freud.
Yeah.
So that's his theory, the Freudian theory. So, and then there's different types of asphyxiation. So if you're someone who was overshared in the mouth when you're a child or didn't get enough, you are more likely to be a smoker or someone who chews gum or things like that. Then there's people with a whole different bunch of asphyxiations, which are just based on how you grow up. And it helps people understand why they like that and
why
help
they
them. So it's
behave
like,
the same way.
yes, so it's like I have oral asphyxiation. I know it. I like chewing gum. I'm always something with my mouth all the time, because obviously that was something that either was overdone or underdone when I was being brought up.
Wow.
And that's the type of things that you can teach people when you actually understand
Because a lot of
what you're
gents,
doing.
we are so scared of approaching the girl when the girl is in their period or they are moody or to see blood.
But also,
Like,
exactly.
come on, I
But
don't want to
it's not
see
gonna
that.
happen.
The thing is,
then.
most of men, they don't like consuming these educational videos and all that. You guys don't. The information will be there. It will, like when you starting men podcast, we were the women that way. 80%
yes,
was
it was women
was
that were
women,
consuming,
because
yeah.
you guys, I don't know what's wrong. Why can't you just go and get information?
'Cause it's
We
there.
don't. We are not
It's-
scared. We
it's-
know we know almost everything that we have. We need to know about you guys.
I think ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
Yes.
The problem,
So-
your problem, guys, is you expect to be fed information. We go and find information.
Not even so. I think a lot of men would rather just not have the information
Yes.
at all. I can't
Yeah,
get in trouble
yeah.
because I don't know.
So
I don't
now,
know.
how are you going to be now that man now that cares because you don't even
Because you
understand
don't even
periods?
understand what period.
Periods are like taboo
Yes.
in your
Yeah.
in your
100%.
relationship.
Exactly.
But I think that also stems from, again, like I was saying, the education part. If you're in a classroom in a co-ed school and your teacher is not scared to bring up these topics and help
Yeah.
you discuss it as a
Yeah.
class, so you have women, you have men.
Exactly.
It already, you're hearing this random girl in the class tell you something,
You're
even
like-
if it's not about her, just about something. And
But
now
yes.
you're hearing a woman talk about this. You're hearing a guy in the back of the class who doesn't care, and he's saying
Like,
what he
yeah,
understands, and he's talking about. Now
exactly.
you see, oh, this guy can talk, and no one died. Nothing bad happened when he
Happened,
spoke about
yes.
it. So it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like sex talk
Exactly.
and buying condoms as well.
Exactly.
Because it seems like it's such a taboo to go buy condoms or go buy pads.
So exactly, but
It's
when
a
I was,
natural
but
thing.
those are natural things we cannot
Yes.
control.
but I
You
mean,
can't,
I
yes.
was in grade 7 when they first came and had a talk about that type of stuff with us.
Yeah.
And I know, look, some of my friends, they're also more conservative. That's also kind of about belief system.
Mm.
But the guys who aren't and came from that time and where we had those talks, they never felt awkward about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you become what you surround yourself with. So if you're comfortable with these conversations, it's better
easy.
and it's easier.
It's
And
easier
also,
to learn.
you're gonna help the
yeah.
confused person.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
even in their sexuality, whatever it is, like the person is confused. If someone doesn't know what they want, that doesn't make them weird.
No.
If someone
Or
doesn't know how to talk about
Makes them
something, it doesn't
stupid.
make them
Doesn't make them stupid.
exactly, and it
yeah.
doesn't make
Just
them
don't understand.
Yes.
that.
yes,
and
yes.
and it's difficult to teach an old dog new tricks.
New tricks.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's come back.
Okay.
How can I present myself so that a woman could feel more comfortable approaching me? I don't want to bother anyone by initiating a conversation, but I do want to seem approachable when I'm out doing things solo. I've been told I appear intimidating and aloof, but I'm super friendly if anyone talks to me. So how do I change my demeanor? How do I change myself?
That's a hard one. I think as the first question, why must you change yourself?
What do you think?
Why must you
I
change
think
yourself?
it's
Because
difficult.
I mean, if people they don't know you, they will always see you differently. But that's not who you are. So now you want every woman that passes you to approach you
That's
and
the
have a
thing.
conversation with you.
That's-
And
They
that's
don't
not
even know
gonna
you're a
happen.
stranger.
And
It's not gonna happen.
though, yes.
It will never.
Not
happen.
in South Africa.
It will never
Not in the
happen.
world.
There
It
is
will
no
never
woman's gonna come.
happen.
Hi.
Exactly. I
What's
just saw
your
you do your
name? No
thing. and I
way.
thought,
When I
let's have a
mean by
chat.
not in South Africa is like it's not safe.
It's not safe, yes.
You are not. It's either they want to smack
Yes, they'll
you,
mug you,
they will
yes.
mug you, or they want to
Take
kidnap
advantage
you.
of you.
Kidnap
But
you,
there's
yeah.
always an agenda. So
Yeah.
I think stop worrying about
what people
about
think
what
of
people
you.
think. So
Yeah.
stop worrying about not minding someone. Like I forgot the word he used there, but he doesn't want to like bother someone. Stop worrying about bothering people.
Yeah.
Be okay
Yeah.
with the word.
Why
no.
would you want people to approach you? though?
Exactly. Be
Exactly.
comfortable.
They
would
don't
you
want to
be-
bother you, and especially if he comes across intimidating, he probably is a big guy,
Yes.
like
Like a giant.
like a tall
Yes,
oak or
yeah,
a strong oak, and everyone is going to be intimidated by that. Physically, it's just going to happen. But if you go over and are nice and your demeanor is good, like you say, people won't say that.
Besides, why would you go around wanting to or yearning to be
For
approached?
people to be to give
or
you
what
attention.
people think about you, especially as a
Yeah.
guy.
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I understand why. It's obviously you want to meet someone.
Yes.
But it's
And
just
it
you
becomes
need to
mental
take
as well.
initiative. We spoke about it. Why guys are seen as attractive. It's
Yeah.
that initiative, that masculine energy. That's what attracts.
Every woman, every guy is like a lion. A lion is not gonna eat something that it found dead. It wants to chase that intriguing sensation of chasing after the animal, the antelope, until it kills it, drags it down. I think that's what a woman wants as well.
most of the time. Let's
Most
not
of
say
the
all the
Because
time.
for me, when I'm walking alone, I put that face that says, "Don't you
Don't
dare."
dare.
That's me.
Yes.
If I'm walking alone, I've got that face that says, "Don't you dare."
dare.
Even if you want to ask which shop, you're gonna think twice. You're gonna think twice. It's not like I'm angry. No,
it's
but
just the face. Like,
but I've got this look that I just put on, and I know this one says, "Yo, that lady."
The first
Ish.
time that we met,
How
literally
do
as
I
I'm approaching her, I'm like, looks like her, but yar. She's not smiling. You know when you're approaching someone that you know you're supposed to meet,
Yes.
at least give that welcome.
I did it on purpose because I saw you, and then you smiled. And
Yes.
I got serious on purpose. I wanted to scare him.
Yeah.
That's good though, that's funny.
exactly. How far have we gone now?
50 minutes.
Okay, we are about to wrap up.
Yes.
What does sex feel like for you, and physically, what is the best part?
Yo, what does it feel like for me?
Yes, for you women.
For us women,
Yeah.
but we're different, guys. Okay, for me, it should not be just about sex. You know, there must be more. I'm the person who loves cuddling. I'm the person I love being loved. So for me, before you even get there, you must do something, you know. Maybe during the day, send me a message, baby. Oh, can't wait to see you. You just, you know, things that prepares me mentally. Look at the smile. Things that prepare me mentally. I can't just get home and you jumping on me like I'm not like I'm some kind of steak or something. Prepare me emotionally.
It's the gazelle.
Prepare me emotionally, prepare me mentally, and when you get home, you know, I love those hugs from behind. When I'm there cooking and you just come and just hug me from behind, I love those. So you're just gonna have to learn what your person likes. I think it's all about that. Because I think we as women we like, you know, just be playful. Just don't just go to the target. You know, be playful as if you don't want it.
Like
Women
when a
are
woman-
emotional beings.
Yeah.
really.
Exactly.
Like when you say a woman when a woman is about to say sorry, she'll go around and say,
The words will start with the S and then with the O and then with R, then R, then R.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, two before we go. Do you admire a guy after he chooses to be vulnerable and bare in front of you?
Oh, for me, a lot. I love a guy that is not scared of crying, and I'm so blessed that God blessed me with a man that cries when he feels like it. Even when I'm on periods, he's the one that is crying. I'm not crying, so I love that. I love a man that's vulnerable because then I know that I know there are times where you won't always tell me when things are not going well, especially if it's finances or they have to do with our family. But a man that can cry in front of you, whoa.
I think also it depends.
We love that.
And the timing of it depends.
Yes,
You
we
can't
love.
meet someone
Tomorrow they are crying.
cry.
Of course, no, you have to cry when we've been in a relationship for quite a while.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing I'm just making clear. Like, you gotta be vulnerable.
not on the first date.
Yeah, like, you
Tomorrow-
can't...
I'm going through it.
Like, I can't come and be like, oh, it's the first date. And you just go like, y'all know my family hates me, bro. Like,
my life sucks.
We're gonna run. We're gonna like, yo, if I'm getting to that relationship, it's problems. I'm just fetching problems. Yeah, when you've been in a relationship and you know each other, it's so nice to actually see your man being vulnerable.
Okay, the last one. You've been amazing, guys. You've been amazing. Why do you say you don't wear revealing clothes for men or attention? You wear it because it's comfortable.
Yes.
But you spend the whole time pulling down your short skirt and complaining about your painful heels. If it's so comfortable, why don't you wear your heels at home all the time?
You know, with the clothing, for me as a woman as well, it irritates me a lot, because when I see a woman pulling down a skirt and there's not even a wind, I ask myself, why? You knew when you were wearing it, when you chose it, you knew that it's short, and you knew once there's people, you're going to be uncomfortable. I also ask myself that question: why do women do that? Honestly, that one I don't even answer, because if then, so you are comfortable wearing it at home, as soon as you get out now, all of a sudden, so why did you wait? So for me, that's why I always wear something that I'm comfortable. I love heels. I don't like flat shoes. So when I'm wearing my heels, I make sure, I always say I'm not a kind of woman that likes buying expensive clothes, but for shoes, I go for the best, because I cannot now go to church for 4 hours and now, I hate it when I have to not take flip flops. Now there I'm changing. No, I don't like that. For me, I always go for good shoes. So buy good shoes. Don't compromise when it comes to shoes. If you love heels, don't compromise. Your comfort is important. We don't want you now running barefoot there. No, we don't want to see you doing that.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, I actually spoke to Kelly about this weekend, I think it was. We spoke about dress and whatever. And she kind of said, and I think it resonates with a lot of girls, like she used to dress a lot different than what she does now. And it's because you feel pretty in that. And they feel like they look good to themselves. And that's what's important.
Yes.
Because they're very, again, emotional. I feel good
So if
in
you feel
this.
good, I'm
And
good.
the unfortunate thing, I think, as guys, is a lot of us, and this was the issue her and I used to have about it, because I don't mind what she wears, but I used to always caution it and say, I would rather you don't. Because I know men. I have no problem with you.
Why do you guys...
That's me. then.
Please, I need to cut you.
That's
Why
me.
do you guys have... Why are you insecure? Is it insecurity?
It's not insecure with us. I know
You don't want
No,
another
I
man.
know- I
my
know
husband
my
will be like, no,
species.
but then that man will see you wearing that short.
I know my
And then
species.
you'll
Yes,
be,
it's
you'll be
not
thinking...
about... I don't care if he looks.
No.
Okay.
He can look as much as he wants.
Okay.
But I know men
Yes.
who will, the moment I turn my back, touch you inappropriately.
Okay.
No, and then now you're in a position where you're uncomfortable, you feel violated. I'm in a position where I need to go and now.
But then if they're not even touching me...
No, but you this is the problem.
You never know.
The men, especially in South Africa, and that's why I say I don't mind if that's what you want to do, 100%.
Okay.
And I don't believe you asking for it, nothing like that. Like it's your body, do whatever you want.
Okay.
But I'm telling you,
For your
because
safety.
I know. I went to school with these guys.
Okay.
There were 350 guys in my grade. I know every type of man there is just about. Because there's
Okay.
1,200 in the school.
Okay.
There are guys who don't care that there's a man next to you.
Yo.
They don't care that you don't want
They're
it. They
disrespectful.
don't care.
They don't care you are wearing a ring.
They don't care. They want what they want. They are that lion he's talking about, and they are Scar from The Lion King.
Wow.
They will do whatever it takes for them to get what they want, regardless of what anyone else thinks.
Jeez.
And our job as a partner is to protect you. And what makes
And I
our
don't
job
want to put
easier,
myself in that position
where now
yeah.
I'm fighting him, you're trying to fight him, which means I've got to protect
I
you
have
while
to.
you're
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
And that's why we say those things.
And
It's
become
not
nasty.
because we don't mind. It's okay. Like
Yeah.
if Katie was coming here and she wanted to wear that type of stuff, whatever. Because
Fine.
I know it's a safe environment.
Yeah.
If we're going to a club,
I think
please
that's the
don't.
same thing that I always tell my wife as well. I'm like, I love the shorts that you're wearing, but when you're walking outside, there's going to be another asshole of a man that's just going to be looking and go, oh, yeah. That's
And then when Tats goes quickly there into the shop and you're waiting for him, now this
Goes.
guy's going to go and do something dumb.
You want to grab.
It's not that will happen, and we're not saying it will, and we're not
Yeah.
men,
Or
we're
it
not
will
I
not
painting
don't,
it
happen.
like
I don't
this.
want it, and I don't even wish for it to happen.
We want to
Yeah.
create that chance down to as low as
Yes.
possible. It
Zero.
is never zero,
Yes.
but
It's
as
never
close
zero,
to
but
zero.
it's close to zero as possible.
Because
Yeah.
they see it that way. We're
Yeah.
trying to just portray what we know
Yeah,
they see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because men are animals. We are animals. You
Mm.
always say men are dogs.
So
My question was gonna go, but my wife doesn't wear weaves, and white girls don't wear weaves as well. Where a girl is gonna be looking amazing outside with blonde hair, as soon as they get inside the house, take it off. So I must deal with the manly you,
the
and the
condos.
real world outside.
The
can
condos
see
that are
it.
not even fresh. They were last
Exactly.
done a
Yeah.
month ago.
Like that in the comment section. Let me know honestly where. I'm so blessed that my wife does not wear weaves.
I want
wigs,
one.
don't
I want
know,
to.
whatever.
I want to own
But
just
the
one. now.
point of, as soon as the person gets inside the
Take
house,
that thing, throw it there.
then take a wet towel or wipe whatever, takes off all
Remove
that
the makeup.
Now it's man to man.
Man to
Nah. So why must I be exposed to the manly you and the outside world is exposed to you?
Not
the
everyone
amazing
looks
you?
like a man when they take their
I'm
makeup.
just
Some look
joking.
beautiful.
Yeah, that was a bit
No,
mean, but I like the
Yeah.
joke, but it
It
was a
was,
bit
yeah.
So your
it
question
was
is
like,
why do we put so much effort to look
outside.
beautiful outside,
Yes.
but when you get home, it's something like
Yes, like it doesn't matter. Or you wear the oldest t-shirt.
comfortability. I
And
suppose.
the
Yeah,
oldest
we're-
t-shirt, the long t-shirt, like
You
come
know
on.
what? Society kind of also dictates that, bro, because women are judged by other women outside too. It's not just men.
Yes, that's true. I think the reason why we dress like that is not to impress men actually, but is to compete with each other as women.
So
Exactly.
it comes back to that.
Yes,
women
it is.
being
We
sisters.
are competing with each other. Yes.
Whereas we are very different.
Yes.
We don't care.
It's like when two women see
Yes.
each other in the same shirt, they're like, and
Well,
us we like brothers.
No, we are not going to be handshaking wearing
No,
the
we
same
like,
thing.
oh, bro.
I am looking for the nearest shop and I want to buy a new dress.
I don't want it anymore.
No, not that I don't want it, but I cannot be wearing it.
I
in
want
the same
my friend to
function
buy the
with
third
you
one,
right
so there's
now.
3 of us.
But if we are in a picnic or whatever, that's fine. But if it's a function,
I can't.
no, thank you. I'm going to go look for a
us
nearest
gents-
shop and change.
For us gents, we can literally say like this. We go out for a drink.
Yeah.
Dude, where are you? Like, nah, let's
In my
do lunch.
pink
Yeah.
Homer Simpson slides, I'll go.
Done.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
Anyway, it's been amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you
been
so
good.
much. Ghost has been amazing and informative. I love them.
Thank you for joining us in the real
The
world, Ghost.
part
I
of
can't say it's my
periods as
pleasure
well.
because I was forced to do it.
Oh, wow.
Aish.
Thank you.
Blame the other white man.
Yeah, the other white man. He got sick.
Hey, white man,
Yeah,
Aish.
because you're
come
not
back.
here now, look what
Come
they're
back.
doing to me.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
Return.
if you are still here, we really, really appreciate it. Thank you to our sponsors. And if you want to sponsor the video, also come through. The banner down below is there for all the information that you need. Liking, sharing, subscribing, obviously, to push the content forward and push what we're trying to achieve. Men's mental health, understanding period pains, understanding periods, and how this female species operate.
The whole podcast is about understanding periods, guys.
Any last words from you, bro?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks again. Again, remember there's a join button there on our channel if you want to join the family. We really appreciate you just even watching and spending time with us. And yeah, Rudes, get better soon.
Get better,
Sending
white
love,
Oh,
bro.
yes, get better, white man.
My fellow
My
hobbits.
other husband. He
Yeah.
says he's my husband. My other
He
husband.
calls me Blackie Chan. I
My
call him
black,
Whitey
my
Chan.
black, his black
I
wife.
don't call anyone anything to do with race.
Oh, okay.
I am neutral.
My guy. Thanks,
But
guys.
thanks, guys.
Take
Cheers.
it easy.